To TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, crouch, crouch, crouch.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Alpha, it's just me and you. Go.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant. We got to get a stop here, D. Strong left. Strong left. I got it. Check 13. Check 13. There. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
I'm trying to collect. Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Let's go, D.
On first down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Jim. Leo. Check 25. Check 25. They go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson, he's going to rifle one deep. He's got a man, complete. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete here. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Jackson will throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident up to...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Check back the left, check back the left. Rep.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. So quick on the spin. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Come on, QB, come on.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. And that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
That's it. Big hit.
At the 30-yard line.
Switch it. Alert flare.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson is going to... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Got it. 40, Mike, 40. It's our time.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The throw right sideline here is complete, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Hey, Delta. I'm here all day. Yep. 40's mine, 40's mine. Right. Yo, go. He don't know no better. 40. Hey, echo. Squeeze. Look, squeeze. Hit it.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40.
Off-play action. Lawrence, complete. It's Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And a catch made by Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Off the play fake. Lawrence, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, check back,
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Snap.
Off-play action. Lawrence. He gets this one to Johnson. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39.
26 yards.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd and a couple, Jackson, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
1st down, Baltimore.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff looking right. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of